Hello everyone and welcome to A Slice of My Life. Mail call time again from Fidget HQ, and you know what? You already know what spinner this is, so let's just rip this packet open. Bam! We've got the Fidget HQ tin can, silver sticker, which means stainless steel, and it is none other than the Quasar spinner, the Quasar 514. Wait, this is really small. This is way smaller than I thought, but it looks so good. Whoa! Okay, it comes in a tin case like this, foam padding all the way around, very comfortable. Just put the tin case aside and let's get the Quasar out of the Ziploc bag. The Quasar spinner from Fidget HQ. This is a Fidget HQ original design, and I believe that it is a collaboration with a certain individual known as An Jong-un. Jong-un is actually the same person who designed the geometric spinner, just in case you guys don't know. Okay, so pretty awesome design, and this is a spinner sent to me by Raja of FHQ. Raja, thank you so much for presenting one of these to me. This is awesome. Look at that size. It's barely 5 centimeters, I think. Let me just get a ruler. Would you look at that? It is under 5 centimeters in length. That's really small for a spinner. This might be the smallest bar spinner I own. This is the Galactia spinner, one of the smaller bar spinners I have, and yeah, it's missing a screw because it's right here. I'm actually stone washing this screw because I kind of forgot to throw in the stone wash rig. But then when you look at it like that, the Quasar is even smaller than the Galactia spinner. And it's interesting because these are kind of like both very space themed. Galactia, Quasar. Look at that, guys. It's small. Alright, let's talk about the Quasar. These are my first impressions on the Quasar spinner. First of all, I did not expect to see a brushed finish on the spinner. It is brushed all over. Very nicely brushed, I must say. Like, very even lines as well. But over here, you don't actually see much of the brushing. So that's interesting. And over here as well, not so much. But we have a very beautiful spinner body with some nice window slots over here, some nice cutouts, and these look like they would fit trits. Right, I've taken some measurements and the middle slots are 2mm wide and 8mm long. So I don't know if there are 2 by 8mm trit vials out there. Gotta ask Trit Master Vince. The outer and innermost cutouts are just purely window slots that go all the way through, but the one in the middle actually has a little area where you could rest a trit on, so that's actually pretty cool. Thought I would share that bit of information with you guys. And the next thing to take note is that this spinner comes with the fabled Kong buttons, and everyone loves the Kong buttons, and so do I. They have a very nice finish, very comfortable to hold, not too big, not too small, have a very nice dip down here as well, and a little notch right in the middle where you can put a pointed object to balance when you're actually spinning a spinner. And that is my first spin of the Quasar 514. Very smooth, guys. I'm surprised. Very little wobble. Very smooth spin. I'm enjoying it very much. Really cool. Very cool. For some reason, I think the video is kind of dark. I'm going to up the brightness level just by a little bit on the lights over here. That might be a bit better for you guys. Sorry if the first part was kind of dark, guys. I hope you don't mind. But anyway, here's a better look at the Quasar spinner. It's got a very nice big flat angled edge here, and it's got a dip in here, which makes for a very nice comfortable spot for your finger to rest right here when you're actually flicking. So that's very nice. And it's not heavy and not too light for a spinner of its size. Now, you guys already seen the spin. I'm going to remove the buttons and I'm going to talk to you about what I've just noticed here on the inner ridge. So let's get the Kong buttons off. And then we can also look at the bearing tension method, which is the standard core style bearing tension method. You just gotta get a bearing removal tool and undo this and remove the bearing. These are R188 bearings, and I think they are stainless steel bearings, but look at those marks on the inside. That's a really nice touch. Wow, it's really exquisite actually. It really stands out. I don't know, I like it. It looks so different from the rest of the spinner, but it actually works. It actually looks very nice. Hey Raja, hey Jong-un. Well done. Wow, that's actually very nice. So now you guys know about the bearing retention method and all the nuances of the spinner. I'm liking this so far. It's really nice. Let's compare that next to a stubby. It is slightly longer than a stubby. Wait a minute, it is about the same height as a stubby. Look. Now for good measure, let's throw in the geometric spinner because the geometrics was also designed by Jong-un, and you can see the uniformity in terms of the length. Now next, I'm gonna grab the Zen-Tri Nano. So they all look like they're all kind of like the same size. Zen-Tri Nano is not as tall as the rest because it is a tri-spinner, but way wider anyway, and uses the cork buttons as well. Looking at it like that makes me feel like this might be the new standard for spinner size. Interesting, guys. Just below 5 centimeters or 50 millimeters. Very interesting. Let's get all these out of the way and focus on the Quasar. Now, a little fun fact to share with you guys about the Quasar. The number 514 in the name Quasar 514 actually signifies May 2014, which is the month and year of Raja's wedding. So that's actually really sweet, isn't it? Oh, Raja, you, what a sweet man. Dedicating this to your wife and your wedding? Man, I tip my hat to you, good sir. Fun fact aside, the spinner itself, I am thoroughly impressed by it so far. It is really small, but I'm not going to hold that as a negative point. I don't really know until I put it on my EDC for the next 1 week or so, but so far it feels like a very comfortable spinner. It is pretty chunky. I mean, in terms of its proportion, it is smaller than most spinners that I have, but it is chunky for its proportion. It has very nice buttons. It's got a very good performing core in the middle. You know, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, and don't try to reinvent the wheel. So this is already proven to be really good, so it's a good thing that Raja and Fidget HQ stuck with it. But that whole spinner body though, it looks so futuristic, so angled. I really like it. I'm actually enjoying the brush finish quite a lot. But if I get bored of it, I might really consider throwing it into the stone washing rig and just giving it a stone wash finish. I don't know yet. Very interesting because of these slots right in the middle here. The middle slots look like they can actually hold some trits. So I'm gonna have to, I guess, send a message to Trit Master Vince and see if there's such trits as 2x6, and then we'll see what we can do from there. Overall, this thing feels good so far. My first impressions are actually pretty good on this guy. It's flicking with no problem. I don't feel any discomfort so far. Forward and backward flicks. Switching up to the middle finger and thumb grip. Performing pulls and flicks with my fourth finger. Performing pulls and flicks with my index finger. No problem, even if I'm landing on different spots of the spinner. And even if I land like this, because of the dip over here, I'm not facing any problems giving it a nice pull with my index finger. So that's nice. Oh, ouch. Ouch, I just hit myself right here. Okay, this is something that I guess I didn't realize until I started to really mess with this thing. These inner edges right here, these four, they seem pretty sharp. Might be a cause for concern, but I can't really say right now because I rarely land my finger right smack on the outside here. Let's see if I try to... No, I don't actually feel any discomfort if I preload the flip from here. I guess it's only really causing me a discomfort when I mess with it with my index finger. I mean, not mess with it, fidget. You guys, fidget. But yeah, I mean, so far the experience is pretty good. I really like the way it looks. I think it looks awesome. Reminds me a little bit of The Matrix. If you guys are old school enough to actually watch a Transformers movie, or if you have great taste and you've watched a timeless classic, which is the Transformers original movie, this looks a little bit like The Matrix. I know it looks nothing like The Matrix, but the general shape and the button over here does look like The Matrix, doesn't it? So we basically gotta have Rodimus Prime to pull this apart slowly, and then the soundtrack starts playing in the background. You got the touch, dan, dan, dan. You got the power. Okay, I'm gonna stop singing right now and talk about the Quasar because it is a bar spinner. It will be affected by the gyroscopic effect if you are changing axis like this. Alright, so please guys, there's a difference when you actually face a wobble. Some people call it jutter nowadays, when you're actually twisting the axis like that on a bar spinner, as opposed to it being smooth. Smooth means when you actually balance it on the finger like that, does it really shake a lot? Or is it giving you a very nice smooth spin? So this is actually pretty smooth. Not the smoothest, but smooth enough. Last finger. Very nice. Shall I try balancing it on a point? Looks like this guy's back in action again. These are my tweezers, guys. So I'm gonna try and balance it like that. Like that, and let's see how that goes, okay? So wish me luck, everyone. I've not done this on the bar spinner, and sorry Raja, I know this is a first impressions, but this is something that I really want to try. Here we go. I put this right here and twist it around like that really slowly because of the gyro effect. Let's see if this balances, guys. Here we go, 3, 2, 1. Oh snap, it is balancing. Okay, now it's losing speed, so it's starting to wobble around, but this actually works. Look at that. Okay, I'm gonna stop it right now. That was cool. That was really cool. Like, I felt the thrill for a little bit. Sudden burst of adrenaline. That's really cool. That's really fun. Right, guys, I'm having too much fun. Let me just bring my attention back again to the Quasar and let's talk about my first impressions so far. Okay, so in the last, I guess 10 minutes or so of filming, because I kept on digressing, but in the last 10 minutes or so of filming and immediately out of the box, my experience with the Quasar actually is pretty good. It's a very unique looking spinner. I like it. I love these angled lines and all these straight cuts and all that. I really love the geometric style shape of spinners. It is really small, like way smaller than I expected, under 5 centimeters long, but it's giving me a pretty smooth spin. The Kong buttons work really well with it. These details on the inside really give it a different look altogether and add so much character to this. At the same time, I kind of want to see if I can get trits to put in there. I don't know how quickly trits will actually arrive in my address, but it's worth a shot just to try and research on that. And it has this nice inward dip here right in the middle, so it's actually a nice point to rest your fingers in the side of the finger or on top over here for you to just start or regenerate a spin, and that's really cool. The one downside so far is that the inner edges here are a little bit sharp to the touch, and that was something that I did not realize until I started fidgeting with it with my index finger. So I can't really say if it's a cause for concern yet, because I need to spend some time with the Quasar first of all. So that's it, guys, for my first impressions on the Quasar 514 spinner by Fidget HQ. If you guys are interested, please check the video description down below because I'll put links to where you can purchase this. These are currently available in copper, brass and stainless steel, and soon to come it'll be offered in, if I'm not wrong, electroplated black. And currently these are going for, get this right guys, 35 USD. It is a steal. 35, guys. Yes, that is right. 35 for a spinner like this. How can anyone say no? This is awesome. Thank you, Raja. I'm really honored that you would send one of these to me for review. Right now, I don't really have much negative things to say about it except for these sharp edges. And I think that I'm saying this for the third time in this video, but please let me put this on my EDC for the next week or so, and then I'll be able to formulate a better, stronger opinion on this, and I can actually gather my thoughts and let you all know of my real impressions on this after spending time with it. That's only fair, right? That's about it, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope that you enjoyed this slice of my life. And I know it's on sale right now, so with my first impressions, I hope that I've provided enough information for you guys to decide whether or not the Quasar 514 spinner by Fidget HQ is a spinner for you. I am liking it so far. I'm a sucker for very angular designs, you know what I mean? And I love bar spinners, and I love stainless steel spinners, so it's got everything good going for me, and that is a really personal opinion. I know all of our opinions differ, but that's for me, and I like it. That's it. Catch you all in the next slice of my life, everyone. Bye!